All right, so you're moving to Boston and you love the beach and you don't realize that, oh my God, I don't know where to go. I don't want to go to the wrong place and have it end up being like a total Jersey Shore nightmare. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you some of the best beaches around Boston to go to. So if you're moving here and the warm weather's coming up, these are the places that you're going to need to know. So stay tuned, folks. And I promise, I know we love our hoodies here. Only 10% of the people will jump in the ocean with a hoodie, but let's get after it. So if you're relocating to Boston, what's up, everybody? This is Joe with the Turco Group right here in Boston, Massachusetts. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, playing, and what it's like to be living in Boston, Massachusetts, make sure that you tap that subscribe button, that you click the little bell so that you're notified every time we do a new video. Honestly, we get so many phone calls, texts, emails every day from people who are relocating here, and I absolutely love it. It's the highlight of my day. If you're thinking about moving anywhere in the area, relocating, or coming here to stay, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send Paul Revere. Days, nights, weekends, however you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when moving to Boston. All right, everybody, as summer's approaching and you've just gotten here to Boston, or maybe you're local and you've just moved to a different part of town and you really need to know where to go to get your beach on, now is the time. It's where, honestly, you have to start thinking about which beaches am I hitting up, what's the vibe that I want, and how far with traffic is it going to really be for me to get there. So one of the top things I'm going to recommend is if you're doing this, you got to get to your spot before 10 a.m. After that, parking, traffic, all of that, which is, normal in Boston, is going to be ridiculous. You're not going to like it. You're not going to have a fun beach day. So get there early. Number one, that is the biggest thing. But here's the best part about living in Boston. You have a ton of different options. I mean, you have Cape Cod, you have Nantucket, you have Martha's Vineyard. You have so many different great places. And then you have some of the less heard of things, like Nantasket Beach in Hull is simply gorgeous. You can literally walk on one side of the ocean, across the street onto the bayside, and you have the two beaches because it's this little isthmus hook around, and it's phenomenal. You have these like little places that are like beach bum-ish, and it's like Daddy's Pizza in Nantasket is one of the best type dive bar beach establishments ever. And if you like surfing, it's one of the great spots that everybody goes to check out. So let's jump into some of the different areas that you're going to want to know about if you're living here and wanting to head out to the beach. So one of my favorite, it's just hands down gorgeous. It is just amazing, amazing, amazing place. And that is Spectacle Island. So Spectacle Island is one of the few of the just straight up harbor islands that actually has a sandy beach. Now, why I put this in my list is the beach is pretty good. It's nice. I like it. It's only like 20 minutes away from Boston proper, but it's the skyline views. So if you're looking to take great pictures, enjoy the view, have just that awesome kind of summer vibe, and get some of those summer vibe pictures with the Boston city skyline in the background, that's really going to wow people. This is your spot. You want to check it out. Instagram wannabes, influencer wannabes, this is where you got to go. So let's jump into the next option, which is hands down one of my favorite. It is south of the city. I already mentioned it. It is Nantasket Beach in Hull. Now, some of the great things about this area are there's lots of food, there's volleyball courts, there's athletic fields, there's a bunch of public restrooms, and there's a boardwalk with an old arcade. And it's just that kind of like, oh my God, old time, not quite Coney Island, but that type of vibe. And it's super chill people. You have a ton of things going on here, ranging from music, festivals, and then just people loving to get here. So one thing I would highly suggest doing is checking it out, staying overnight, or just popping in super early, because there's only one way in and only one way out. So traffic can get a little bad, but here's the thing too. The views are stunning. It is just absolutely hands down one of the best beaches that you can go hang out at. And even better, if you love hiking, just a short few minutes away is a national park called World's End. It's about 250 acres, so you can spend the day on the beach, you can use the public restrooms, public showers, get washed off, and then go hiking in the afternoon. It is one of the best weekend days that you can do if you're looking for that beach day vibe. All right, your next spot that you have to check out is Castle Island. It's got, again, spectacular city views, and even on like the most humid and gross days here in Boston, it has these cool summer breezes that are just absolutely to die for. You can walk all the way out to Fort Independence. It is just like a beautiful beach spot. It's close to the city. It's not something that's going to take you a long time to get to, and you need to check it out. Like, I love it. I love the fact that there's people walking their dogs. There's people that are just kind of like hanging out, taking pictures. There's people picnicking. There's so many just different great things that people are doing right there that it makes it one of the locations for a perfect beach day. So add Castle Island to your list. We got right now a couple, and we got a couple more. So let's go. So the next one is, again, another beach that's south of the city. It's about a 30-minute drive, and it's in Quincy. And here it is. It's Wollaston Beach. It is over 2 miles of walkway. It is gorgeous. You have, again, great city views, and it tends to be where you're finding like all the local dirty little like clam shacks and stuff like that are kind of peppered right along that walkway. You have a ton, and I mean a ton, of people that are coming here and just hanging out for the entire day. So like, if you like seeing families, if you like just people watching, or if you want to rollerblade or bike, this is one of the perfect beach spots. You get to people watch, you get to run, you get to do all of that all at once. And that 2+ mile stretch where it's nice, it's safe, it's easy, is one of the perfect spots for it. You gotta check it out. So let's kind of switch it up a little bit. I know we've talked about mostly like ocean beaches, so let's get a little historical. I'm sure you've heard of Thoreau and know all about him and his writings, but Walden Pond is a real place, and it is gorgeous. It is one of the beaches you want to check out. It's serene, it's inspiring. It's right in Concord, which is northwest of the city. It is just a short trip, and it is worth going out to. Not sure that I would go swimming in it. I'm more of an ocean guy. I like that water cold. But for me, it is one of the most relaxing places where if you want to go read a book, if you want to have a picnic, you want to just spend a little time, definitely something that you want to be checking out. So what we haven't talked about a lot of right now for all of these different great beaches around Boston are some of those like very desirable white sand beaches. Now, I mean, for me, I can tell you for a fact, I'm not a big fan of the white sand beach, only because so often what happens is I get my feet scorched and then I get pretty irritable. But I mean, that's just me. Maybe I'm kind of just like a pain in the ass. But Crane Beach up in Ipswich is almost 4 miles of white sand beaches that are absolutely gorgeous. It is such just an amazingly tranquil area. I highly suggest that you jump on that one. It's so nice. All right, guys. So if you do like that Jersey Shore vibe, because I know a couple of you do, Revere Beach, north of the city, is just that. It doesn't have the roller coasters anymore, it doesn't have the carousels anymore, but it still has that dirty, kind of gritty vibe. And it's one of those places where if you go check it out, you will definitely know if it's your vibe or if it's not. So that is what I'm gonna lead out with. That's the last one. And I think you should know that if you go there, you are guaranteed to see something fun, or well, at least pretty interesting. But we're gonna use interesting in, the air quotes. It's just one of those things that it's a little crazy. But if you're moving to Boston, if you're living here and you're thinking about a different area, or if you want to be closer to the beach, those are all things that we love helping you with privately. But the only way for us to help you is for you to reach out, for you to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a message, send me an email, days, nights, weekends. We got your back when you're, ready to move to Boston or to one of the areas around it. So until the next video, guys, I'm going to catch you later. I'm off to the beach.